Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today's 5-minute review is on The Audacity by Laura Carmen Loop. So The Audacity is a high-stakes sci-fi adventure that honestly feels like it could have been written by Douglas Adams himself. It's the first in a series following main characters May and Zan as they travel the galaxy and try to become the best rocket racers around. I was a little wary going into this because I hadn't really read a lot of comedic writing, and I know that comedy is something that is really hard to get right. The tone is so important. I have to say they absolutely nailed it. It genuinely feels like it absolutely captured the spirit of Douglas Adams. It's a more modern answer to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it was just fantastic. It was just full of wit and humour. It really grew into it as well. The opening pages where I was a little, oh okay, this might not work, but within like 2 chapters I was sold. I loved it. It was great. The world building was astoundingly good. You have the entire universe to work with, and the world building was just astonishing. There was practically no repetition. Things were peppered in a way that I definitely didn't feel like info dumping. It left you with questions to be answered in the rest of the series. It was just brilliant. The characters themselves, May and Zan, I absolutely loved them. May and Zan are the 2 main ones, and then you have sort of like a little ring or a little triangle of like sort of secondary characters around them. So you have August, Ix, Yvonne, and then you also have Chaos, who is the antagonist in this one. This story kind of flipped between Zan and May and August and Ix, and honestly it was brilliant. It was like, it never felt like it was dragging. The pace was kept constant the entire way through. I wanted to follow these characters all the way across the universe. It was just so good. It reminded me a little of Doctor Who, in that May is human and comes on board with, goes on adventures with Zan, an alien, who is weirdly obsessed with Earth culture. But it was like the good Doctor Who. It was like, Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant sort of era Doctor Who, not like now or before. It was like peak comedy and lightness, and it just worked really well. They managed to cover topics like genocide, planet destruction, prostitution, things like that, but in this absolutely light-hearted and comedic way. It just lifted the entire plot. It was fantastic. It was a great book, honestly. I would highly recommend it. So yeah, there'll be a link to my full review down in the description. Thank you so much to the author for sending it to me in the first place. I really appreciated it. It was right up my street, turns out. I will be going and purchasing. There's 2 more books, I believe, so I'll be going and purchasing those immediately. For more reviews, hit subscribe. If you liked this video, give it a wee thumbs up. I do 5-minute reviews. That's a lie. I can't even say I do them every week now, because I don't. I have a playlist full of 5-minute reviews that I will pop in the cards up above. If you're interested in seeing what I'm up to constantly, I post on Twitter and Instagram almost every day. You can follow me there. The links will be down in the description. Thank you very much for watching. See you all later. Bye!